Mount Kailash, located in the Tibet Autonomous Region of China, is one of the most sacred mountains in the world, revered by Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Bonpos. Despite its relatively modest height of 6,638 meters, or 21,778 feet, it remains unclimbed. This is not due to technical difficulty alone, but largely because of its profound spiritual significance and the respect it commands from both local communities and the global mountaineering community. Hugh Ruttledge, a British colonial officer, was one of the first to seriously consider climbing Mount Kailash. After studying the mountain, he concluded it was utterly unclimbable due to its steep ridges and harsh conditions. His exploration with Colonel R.C. Wilson and Sherpa Seton revealed potential routes, but heavy snowfall thwarted any attempts. Herbert Tichy, an Austrian mountaineer, also explored the possibility of climbing Kailash. However, he was met with resistance from local Tibetans who believed the mountain was sacred and unclimbable. A Garpon, or local leader, famously told him that only a sinless person could reach the summit, and even then they would need to transform into a bird to do so. The renowned Italian mountaineer Reinhold Messner was offered permission by the Chinese government to climb Kailash in the 1980s. However, he declined, stating that conquering Kailash would mean conquering something in people's souls. He suggested climbers attempt more technically challenging peaks instead. In 2001, a Spanish team requested permission to climb Mount Kailash but was denied by Chinese authorities. The Chinese government has since maintained a strict prohibition on climbing activities on the mountain, respecting its religious and cultural significance. Mount Kailash is considered the abode of Lord Shiva in Hinduism, a site of enlightenment in Buddhism, and a sacred place in Jainism and Bon. Climbing it is seen as an act of desecration by many believers. The local Tibetan population and religious leaders have long opposed climbing attempts, viewing the mountain as a place of pilgrimage and spiritual practice, not conquest. The Chinese government has enforced a ban on climbing Mount Kailash to preserve its cultural and religious importance, as well as to maintain good relations with the local communities and international religious groups. Many mountaineers, like Reinhold Messner, have chosen not to attempt the climb out of respect for its sacred status and the beliefs of millions of people. As of 2023, Mount Kailash remains unclimbed, not because it is technically insurmountable, but because of its profound spiritual and cultural significance. It stands as a testament to the power of faith and the respect humanity can show for sacred spaces. For many, the mountain's unclimbed status is a symbol of humility and reverence in the face of the divine.